were streaming, bro. Did you mute Discord or something?
No, I was in the other room. I was doing the painting stream, but the setup is all fucked. I have to find some kind of alternate. I have to find some alternate way to do it. The sound card is dead on that Mac. So it's literally just silence and then my voice. And that's pretty rough. Pretty rough. And so all those people that were like watching and stuff, they didn't get to.
Bullshit.
Anyway, I'm back online, and you know, you're more than free to join me on this stream because it's really just going to be hanging out, and I'm going to be making some lists. So
cool. I mean, I'll join you, but I'm not going to be around for too much longer. I'm just
do we are back.
So are you painting still, or are you just doing the... Yeah.
I had to stop. Unfortunately.
No, I understand. No, I understand, but so I just you know, to run through some of your what do you call it? Your builds. So you build armies, the ultimate army for the ultimate war.
Yeah, so like one of the things that makes learning streams kind of a pain in the ass is the fact that nobody has a list together. So I think it may be... Hey, thank you. Yeah, unfortunately I decided to go ahead and stop with the painting stream. I am gonna have to find some kind of alternate way to do that. Stream is just not good on that computer. It's garbage. Anyway, we'll hang out, chat. We will build some lists here. Guess I will start with Craft World Eldar. They make these patrol detachments. I think I should. Alright, so the very first thing that we got to work with here are the Craft World attributes, which are basically tactics. I'll attack, craft, track 1 hit rolls. I think we're gonna go Alatak. I have a very basic orc list for combat patrol set up on Battlescribe. How would I export it so I can post it in like Discord? You can use Mini HQ. Miniheadquarters.com. Actually, that's a good question. Did anybody actually post their paintings? Let me do a check really quick. Because if people did that, I would feel really bad if I didn't honor that. Showcase.
Show me what you're made of. What can you do, bro? Show me what greatness can you build. This is the most exciting time of my life. All of these menus, all of these scroll bars. So many options.
There's actually nothing in Showcase, I think, that people posted for the stream. I think that's okay. We can skip that. I mean, if you guys let me know that you posted something in there now, then obviously I'll look at it. I will post a link in chat for you. Answer your question. Miniheadquarters.com for list submissions. All right, so for the Farseer, okay, so Spirit Seers and Farseers, these are like Psychers. So they're able to do Runes of Battle and then Runes of Fortune.
So this helps you build your deck, and then you can. I say called a deck.
It's a list.
It's a list. It helps you build your team, build your squad, build your list of your squad.
Yeah. So basically, what we're doing is we're making a selection of a unit, and we're adding it to our list. Our list is right here in the center, right? And then on this right-hand panel is the things that you can take with it, right? This is the customization of said model.
Yeah. And so you're building. Is this to go and have a battle at a later date, or?
Yeah, we're doing some list prep. I want to have a few 500 point lists ready to go.
Nice. And
for newbies.
How big is 500 points then? Is that a large number or?
It's quite small actually.
Oh yeah, look, I can see too. So you got like a couple of. That's not massive. I can see. But that is that the standard size, or is that what you're going with for a particular battle? What's this for? What you saying?
500 points is the 500 points is like the smallest game that you can really play.
Is there a reason why you're going with that then?
Yeah, there is. So for like newbies, people who want to play, like their demo games, right? 500 points is really good for that because there's, units on the board, but not too many that overwhelm them.
2,000 is standard, but you can play 500, 3,000. Could you play more than 3,000, or would that just be?
I mean, I think it's 3,000 or more.
3,000, yeah.
You can play any points as long as your opponent brings and agrees to it. So,
I suppose. So if someone said, "I want to play a fucking 6,000 point game.
6,000 points. 6,000 points is like, it's still.
You can do it.
So. No, I don't think it's immediately a APOC, right? Because APOC has its own special rules and shit. But I'm fairly certain you would be using Onslaught.
Do people often pick the rule? Do people just go custom all the time? Like, is custom a common thing for people to do, or?
Usually people just play at these intervals, right? So there's 4 battle sizes, and so
so they
tend to just follow that because the missions are determined and optimized for these points.
That's cool. Well then,
You have Dire Avengers.
what's the?
Well, what you could do is.
Well, yeah. How does this work? Like, are you gonna? What's the standard procedure for a 500 point team? You want like 1 big guy or 2 big guys?
That's kind of really up in the air at this point. Like if these are going to be 500 point armies that I pre-made, I would want them to be balanced somewhat. I don't want one of them to be powerful, so I think there's going to be some standard stuff that I want to do, like taking vehicle, like 1 vehicle. Mini HQ is giving me yeah. So basically, what you can do, you can hit this icon right here, the eye icon. If you hit that, what you would want to do is go minimal. Want to go no profiles, no rules. Then you'd want to copy output clipboard, paste that.
Did
also
you get that?
Save the roster in file, upload that.
That's cool.
Or just save your roster, drop the file into that list submission, download it. I'm sorry, not upload. What am I even talking about? Build it down themselves.
What are you thinking then? It's you want at least an HQ and a troop unit for 500 points. There is a off topic, but there are rumors that a new MacBook Pro, not MacBook Pro, a MacBook Air will be coming out with 15 to 20 hours of battery life. Yeah, this is technology. This is it. Like, technology is actually, like, the graphics cards have just come out, the batteries are coming out, the low power processors are coming out. It's like, you know, the new age is coming.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Mm. And 15 to 20 hours, and keep in mind, a machine like that, 15 to 20 hours, it'll still be able to be like Photoshop. You know what I mean? It'll still like, it's not going to be 15 20 hours with Photoshop open, but it's going to be able to, you know, use Photoshop for a reasonable time before it loses power, and it's going to have the actual strength of it to run Photoshop and to run even video editing software to a modest degree. They're switching up the architecture and moving away from Intel for the MacBook and the whole Mac lineup. So and they're squeezing a lot more power out of the existing hardware by doing it like this. I find that the hardware is a lot easier. Yeah, and so all of your iPad software was going to start working with Macs as well. It's quite something.
Impressive. Kind of choice of. Wonder, is 1D4chan still good for breakdowns of things? Alright, so pros and cons of Eldar, craft worlds, speed, dedicated roles, potent weaponry, psychic mastery. Interesting. Okay, let me read this. Dude, this is... I want a breakdown. Whoa. Like reading an article. No, reading a book.
What's that? Wow, what is this? Is this
This is a unit analysis of each units that they have access to. Literally an essay for one unit. Crazy. I get a cheat sheet. No, I don't think that exists. Nope. So it's literally read, and read. Mm-hmm. Well, I wanted to do have some kind of theme with each of these lists, but it's hard because you don't actually know. Let's see. So we have the autark. I guess this looks good. Roll hits of 1 for friendly craft world unit model. Addition if your army is battle forged and the board and points spent. So a way to refund command points, so that's not that bad, huh? You're in. Made it.
What are you doing?
Still doing the list crafting thing.
Oh. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm looking at your stream, I see. Yeah, so how many points have you got there? 1, 2, 3. So you're near enough close, right? Oh, where does it say that?
Is that an Eldari list? Yes, that's an Eldari list. This is a Craft World Alatok so far. 500 points. We are trying to build a beginner list. Something that is fun to play. Actually, I should prioritize the funness factor in these lists, right? What's fun? What is actually fun to play, right? $500 points. There's a combat patrol. You know what's fun? Fighters. This unit is targeted by a ranged weapon. You can declare that they will make a flicker jump. Your opponent must subtract 1 to hit roll. Must then immediately roll a 2d6 on a 2. One model from the Horde Spider unit is slain. Wow, yeah. Lowest I've used is 50 power level. Wraith Guards. How about Autark? What's it called, right? Autark. On a Sky Runner. Squad of Shining Spell. Venom's any good? Vipers? Bro,
What's up?
those noises.
Oh, dude, let me put the noise cancelling on. What a fucking hiccup, bro. It's not my fault.
Oh. What is this game? Warhammer 40. One power level is closer to on the list. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know, this doesn't really Vipers. I was thinking that maybe Shining Spear might be fun. How do you play this? Right now we're in the list building. Oh yeah, my mic. Actually, funny enough, I did actually find out that my noise gate first. So yeah, this might help a little bit. What does this list do? That's a very good question. I didn't really tell you. Basically, you're building your army for the game. Yep. Almost like building a deck of cards to be used in a card game. Yeah, that's actually a very good spot-on comparison there. Right now, I don't even actually know anything about the list, so it's just like I'm kind of reviewing everything. What looks fun, like without being too garbage. What can you take on a support weapon? Shadow Weavers. 6. Strength 12. This is a 40-point weapon. So what is the actual game? Looks like Homework the Game. Well, how'd you find this stream? It's under Warhammer, isn't it? Just like, yeah, like, how'd you find me on this? Two vibro cannons. Got that done there. Wasp assault walker. More Vipers. It's like a mobile shuriken catapult. Thanks, Kamazura. Commissar Azura. Commissar Azura. Howling Banshee. Took me a while to realize you're building Craft World. I think, yeah, about that. I think I am. I usually stream some TTS 40K as well. I was doing some painting earlier, and that was kind of bad. I'm not entirely sold. I gotta find a different setup for it. What about Striking Scorpions? Striking Scorpions any good? Masters of Stealth. 7-inch movement. Weapon skill 3.
So my ISP changed my IP address, which is very rare that that happens, and now I've been got locked out of my client's stuff, right? I was trying to connect to my client's servers, and I just thought something had gone wrong with their servers. I was about to start sweating.
Don't you get like disconnected often?
Yeah, I do, but my IP rarely changes.
That's
It's generally fixed for a long time. They have a long lease. That's what they do. They say they lease out an IP address, and so what tends to happen is if you keep your router off long enough, then you get a new IP. But some ISPs have a different lease time, so you could be with one ISP where their lease time is like 5 minutes. You know, they could be like, if you as soon as you let go of your IP, you lose it. I guess at least that's not really a lease time. I guess they have like a hang time. I don't know what to call it. So you have a lease time that would be like a, you know, you have this IP address for 2 days, but if we don't see you for 5 minutes, then we're going to take it off you, and it goes back in the pool.
Yeah, that really sucks. That should not be happening.
Yeah, man.
Striking Scorpions and Howling Banshees seem pretty pathetic. I'm looking at these profiles right now. Like, holy shit, dude. How many models do you bring? You get 5. Strength 3? Goodness. Strength 4? Ugh. 2 attacks? Oh god, ugh. Ugh. I don't get this. AP minus 0, damage 1. Ugh. 3 up armor save, toughness 3. 2 attacks each. What, weapon skill 3? I guess. I don't know. They get a special ability which allows them to deal a mortal wound to an infantry within 1 inch of it. Roll d6 for each model in that unit. For each roll of a 6 up, that enemy suffers a unit. That enemy unit suffers a mortal wound. I guess this is about it for this. I guess that's all right, but I mean, just looking at the rest of it, it's just add 1 to hit rolls for attacks for this unit that target a unit in cover. So if you attack something in cover, I guess get a 2 up on the weapon skill. Strength 3 though, like, yeah, I don't know, man. You can deep strike them for free. That's nice. This is the only thing in here I can think of that would, and I don't know. I don't think that's. I mean, they're not gonna survive in anything like this. This could actually die to guardsmen. Like, there's nothing in there, right? This could actually get wrecked pretty well for 65 points. How many points per model that is? 13 points per model. Imagine paying 13 points per model on a guardsman squad. Like, I don't know about that one, dude. seems pretty bad. And I get it. Like, the theme of this army is about to have fun, but like, do you think someone's gonna have fun with that on their fucking list? Yeah, dude. Like, if that was on my side of the field and I had that, I would be having no fun at all. Elder are about doing damage, not taking it. I guess, right? The mortal wound, but I mean, I don't really see anything. Like, if this goes into close combat with Space Marines, it's gone. Like, you're only going to be able to proc that ability realistically once. If you survive the initial fight phase. Atomic 0534, new here. Hello, welcome. Wow.
What are you doing? Have you finished with your team yet?
No, we're looking through the models right now.
Okay.
I've got.
Are you gonna work on more than one? How many did you say you're working on then?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, okay. I see. It's like that.
We'll see how it goes. We're at 390 points here. I mean, I almost kind of want to fill out this Dire Avenger squad. I don't think I can actually take any more troops, to be honest. Actually, I could. That's interesting. Obviously, craft a world. Warlord, and we'll take a look at all this. A Spirit Seer seems kind of decent. Jet bikes. I was thinking about that. But we have, oh, well, that's right. We have our fast attacks open still. Shining Spears puts us at 5 points to spare.
Very cool. What do these all look like then, huh? So, is there like a model view inside this menu, or do you have to go get it?
I have to get it, but I have, thankfully, something here.
Does it have like some magical quick import?
Kinda. A little bit. Not too much. Three models. 232 models. Load up in here. Not 100% sure if this will actually contain it all, but we'll see. There's a Shining Spear. We have a Spirit Seer. Farseer. Sorry, what? Oh. Let's see. Fire Dragons. Guardian Defense. Fire. Didn't bring any Exarchs. Ones. Alright, what else are we missing? Support weapons. Vibro Cannon. Dude, this Corsair Venom, badass. Not gonna even lie. Is this a transport? Corsair Venoms. It's actually even part of their list. Sounds like a Dark Eldar thing. Oh, right. So the question about the shield drone. I'm sorry, I wasn't even. I was distracted. Sorry about that. I don't really have too much to really say on that. Like, it's obviously a nerf, but that was also a nerf that needed to happen, so it's all right. But I think they're still very strong, even with that nerf. Not that bad. Yo. Oh wait. Okay, wait. So these are. Oh. What am I even do? Okay. So which one are Alatok? Are these the Alatok boys? It's you're not going to see as much shield drone in the meta. What people are talking about now are just using gun drones. So, or just take the shield drones anyway. Just take less of them. I don't know, dude. This seems a little weird. Heard a lot of talk of the War Walkers. As a Tau player, you get a lot of work, not from units, but the weapons you take. And thanks for the follow, Tally Talon. The point increase wasn't. I really feel like the point increase wasn't really targeted. Everything got points increase, right? So even though shield drones went up in cost, everything else did too. So it's like they're still just as effective. Maybe their point increase is a little bit more than what other units might be, but they're still valuable. They're still pretty, I wouldn't say efficient, but they're still potent, right? I've seen some hammerhead spam. Like, people have been bringing hammerheads. Haven't actually seen riptides, which are still probably one of the best units in the game for what it brings and what it offers on the heavy burst cannon. So yeah, that's still a thing. Where are the support weapons? Does anybody actually see support weapons in here? I was looking around and I couldn't really find them. Support weapon. Warp spiders. I don't see any support weapons.
We got to. I'm looking at support weapons. Do you get to choose the weapons of the person as well then?
These are actually already kind of designated. They're going to be a very special type of thing here.
Nice.
Where's my Autark?
Yeah, it's cool that you got all the characters out now. What do you call them? Models? Characters? Like?
Yeah, models.
Oh, that dark theme is very lovely. Is that a mod or is that in TUTS now?
Well, this was by Scorpio, who actually made these, and
You have like a dark theme on your TTS.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's that's a new change they added.
Nice, nice. It looks good. I love that everything had like super customizable features, and then they went like everyone reeled it in.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, someone said it's gross. I mean, teach their own. I like the dark mode.
I think he was talking about something else.
Oh, maybe I'm an idiot then. Seems more likely. By the way,
I'm kind of retarded.
kind of like that.
Hmm. So yeah, these are vibro cannon for weapons. Go. I don't like this autark. I like the autark in the other mod better. Mm-hmm. This is the only vibro cannon I can find. Castles are dead at night. Hmm. I mean, there's certainly. Oh hell no! What did I? Well, this might actually hurt the stream. Ultramarines.
Ultramarines?
Ultramarines.
Ultramarines?
Ultramarines.
Ultramarines? Sorry, that's what I am. That's my sense of humor. I like them. This lighting looks really cool.
It's also a very resource-intensive room because of all this crazy ambient lighting.
Yeah. Dude, that's amazing. It looks beautiful. I just wait till like, oh, tabletop is gonna be crazy when you get to the next gen GPUs. You're not gonna believe the level of lighting that you're gonna get. It's gonna be so ridiculous. It's the next gen GPUs are just gonna make this tabletop game look phenomenal.
Not only that, pretty much everything else, all the other Eldar stuff is using Dawn of War 1 models. They're using the Dawn of War 3, yeah.
Those models look really cool though.
So this army looks shit with this thing here. Fortunately, there is no.
Yeah.
For models.
Next gen GPUs won't affect tabletop simulator since it's Unity based.
How did he get that nice looking Eldar room? Mine looks like a chessboard with stuff on it. This is the one that you can find in the Battleforge. We were coming in here for the autark.
why can't Unity take advantage of?
But look at these Rangers though.
Ray tracing and
Yo, look at these fucking Rangers though, dude. Bro.
they look sick. They look sick.
Bro.
And the fact that they're all in different positions is pretty cool, but
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Thank you for the follow, Tungsten Obi, and the Echo Slime. Or the Cost Slime.
Forward to victory.
Thank you for following Atomic0534. Didn't you follow before? I could.
yeah. These are nice models.
Eric Grew.
Yeah, you got subscribers. Look at you.
Do you have anybody like watching on YouTube? I don't think so. Oh. Yo, thank you. The Cost Slime for Prime Sub. Prime Subbing.
What
I
does a
appreciate
prime
that.
sub get you?
The Prime Sub is it the one that you get it from just like subscribing to Amazon?
Yeah, what does it get? Yeah. If I'm on Amazon, I can give it to you. Does it give you the same thing as a regular sub?
That's a good question. I don't know specifically, but I think it's like $5 equivalent. Like a $5 equivalent subscription. Yo, these Guardian Avengers, even the Warp Spiders don't look like. Bro, if I sit here and I compare these two models, dude, I'm gonna show you. And Warp. Yo, let me find the Rangers real quick. Yo, where's the Rangers at? Where are you hiding them? Bro, where's those Ranger models at? Where are they hiding? Side-by-side comparison. That's true. But you still have to appreciate just the sheer awesomeness of this new model here. God, where's going? Okay, that one just... like, even the poses are just next level. Yeah, this reminds me of that one Star Wars thing, you know? Yeah, but these Rangers right here, on point. Not just them, like the Dire Avengers as well. Bro, look at that. They look so heroic. This looks like something that I would get into. like Jawas. That's right. That's right. These are Jawas compared to, I don't know. Look like Overwatch characters.
Let me take a look. Which ones?
All right, so this is the new stuff, right? The old stuff.
The old stuff is yeah. Cardboard. That's cool, man. That's really cool.
Let's take a look at the
I love it. It's
Dire
so
Avengers.
This is one hell of one hell of a universe. But
Oh yeah. Actually, the old Dire Avengers.
Getting these beautifully shiny models out are fantastic because
Right.
you can really go push the boat out on the detail compared to real life. You know, you could actually make metal like looking components. In real life, it's weirdly it'd actually look crappy as to some degree. You could go real far with these models.
Oh yeah.
You could actually like they could have moving parts on them. Things could actually come off. Like you could actually turn these into proper moving models. Imagine if there was an actual Warhammer 40k.
What are the real? What are the? Okay, let's go further. What do the actual models look like IRL? I have wires on my keyboard. Okay. Here's the model IRL.
Game. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. IRL it looks pretty cool, but the thing about IRL is you wouldn't use real you wouldn't use real metal. You know what I mean? It'd always be plastic, even though it looked very detailed and cool, just as it does. And like you could really make it look like metal in this game.
True.
Like it'd be like the game would be the equivalent of like a really premiumly made model, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Like if you wanted to spend like $50 on one model, $50 material, like you could make that. You could put gold in the base.
The model looks really awesome. Yeah, like.
And metal. You could use metals in the armor. And
Well, to be fair, you could do that too. IRL, like you could paint it metallic.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Though IRL, you've got the painted look, whereas in game you're gonna have a simulated look, which I think could look a little bit
True.
like crazy simulated. Like you could go super shiny and stuff. You know what I mean? You could have highly reflective shiny. Just like those, I think some of those other guys. Who has the shiniest shields?
Shiniest shields, huh?
Yeah, he's got real big metal shields and such on. He's got like lots of.
In this one, there's not really too much of that.
So many.
This guy's got fire on him. But
Oh yeah. Man, I'm telling you, like, it's 2020, and if like 10 years from now, this stuff is gonna look mental. Like, you're just gonna have like the most premium quality textures.
sorry to Adamec, Necrons, and Marine. Look at the new models released in.
I'm not.
Better.
I no way. I think these look amazing. I'm not putting these down whatsoever.
Oh, these things are freaking awesome, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I just wish that the support weapons, the weapon platforms were. By the way, this was by Scorpio. Scorpio made these. I don't even know how the hell he did that, dude. Are these even? Oh, these are asset bundles. Naughty boy. Asset bundles are a nightmare to work with if you weren't the one that made them. Good luck. If you have the assets, then the actual assets that they use to make it, it's not that bad. It's actually quite easy. But you have to have the assets. Otherwise, it's basically encrypted. There are some plugins that allow you to kind of do extraction, but that's always a nightmare. It's so much easier to have the actual assets. The old ones are ripped right out of Dawn of War. Yep, and these look to be ripped from Dawn of War 3. I'm a little sad about this. The weapon platforms in this list. How about we find something else, right? Something. You gotta ping me. Full team ping. Huh. Full notifications. Press everything. Go. I have too many pings coming at me already. Don't need extra stuff. Let me see. Oh, this Wraith Seer, dude. Photo scan. Oh, that's a model. Alright, I gotta find something to replace this then. So, no on the support weapons. We have about 410. Okay, so we have like 90 points here that we can fill out. I do. Warwalkers? What are these even? A Warwalker can actually be equipped with a what was the ones that we had? Was it the star cannons? It was the vibro cannon. There are some great 3D modelers making 40k fan art stuff, which is starting to turn up in TTS and other places. Yeah, that's true. There's one that I saw the other day that will not safe for work, but pretty cool nonetheless. Let's take a look here. I think a Warwalker actually doesn't seem that bad of an idea, huh? What's the best profile? The Bright Lance at 20 points. Starshot missiles. Star cannons, heavy 2, strength 6, AP minus 3, D3, 36-inch range. What other options? What's the difference between this? Oh, it's got the second additional. Oh, okay, the AP. Heavy 4, strength 0, strength 6, AP 0. Scatter lasers. No, star cannons, strength 6, AP minus 3. Sounds a lot better. But it's only, how many shots? 2? That's not too bad. I mean, you have the shuriken cannon. With only 1 damage though, that's kind of whack. Real AdMech models are great, but the TTS ones are pretty basic as they all had to be made from nothing. Real Eldar models are basic, but they're much nicer at higher detail levels. You know that if you eat 40,000 bananas in 10 minutes, you'll die of radiation. That's cool. Death by... That's a lot of money for bananas. Got enough for that? I suppose you could just take more of these. Kind of, well, they're 5 points more expensive. Taking 4 shots here at strength 6 AP. At a much more lethal profile. The option of switching it out to heavy D6.
Dude, I don't even know. I can't like heavy D1, heavy D6, heavy A, heavy A, B, C, D, A, D1. Yo, what? Like, how do you introduce someone to this game? They really gotta.
You don't show them this.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Decide for them initially so that they don't have
Here
to.
you go. Just try this. Just try this. And they're like, and just like, try this one. Try this one. Try this one.
Yeah, that's the basic idea.
Cool. You gotta be ready then. You got a friend that you want to invite. You gotta be prepped.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh boy.
I almost want to take more Shining Spear. I mean, just tell them that D is the dice, and D6 would be 1 6-sided dice. That's true. Explain to them what it means. I mean, it's really not that difficult, right? You have your range, which is, you measure that in inches from the model. You have the type. The type has its keyword. It lets you know what that does, and then it allows the number after that shows you how many shots, how many dice you get to roll. Your ballistic skill is the value you need to roll on those dice to hit. Then your strength is something that you compare to your opponent's toughness, which determines what you need to roll to then determine if you wound. And then D is for damage, how much damage you take. Tell them that 40,000 represents the cost of playing. It ain't cheap. Never try to explain Warhammer during the school year, it won't work. That's 2 things that won't work. Bruh. I want to fit a vehicle in here. 1 vehicle. these Vipers. Night Spinner at 145, Falcon at 120. I want him to have people. This comes with a twin shuriken cannon, assault 4, strength 4, AP 0. Not that one. What else they got? Wraith Lord. Always put Dark Reapers. But I definitely want them to try out a vehicle of some sort. Even if it's a transport. Are Venom's transport? They even have access? They don't even have access to. Have access. Hmm. How about a fire prism?
The litany of deployment has been made, brother.
Thank you for following Casual Filth, Eric. We're just looking through here. We don't have any Eldar players in the chat, so I guess that's a good thing. Bro, what? I thought I saw something else here. Okay, so wait, hang on. Fire Prism has a prism. Okay. I get it. Okay, I was looking at this wrong. Okay. Night Spinner has something called a Doom Weaver. Okay. 48 inches, heavy 2d6, strength 7, AP 0. But it has this ability of wounds roll of 6 for this weapon, a result at AP -4 instead of AP 0. This weapon can target units that are not visible to the bearer. Blast. That might actually be too potent. Right? Dude, there aren't any Eldar players in general. GW doesn't support them. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that one. You ever notice that Eldar players tend to disappear whenever they fall out of meta? Or is that just me? Eldar players are pretty rare. Yeah, I agree. When they're not in meta, right? When they're in meta, everybody is just talking about Eldar and how to play their Eldar list. I don't know. I thought it was just a little weird. Don't you think? Meanwhile, you have people out here playing orcs, right? Playing orcs and have been playing orcs since forever. Usually Tyranid players are playing Tyranids no matter what. Tyranids haven't had an update in God knows when. We still got people out here playing Tyranids. And I can only think of like 1 or 2 Eldar players. What do you think about this list, huh? All right. Might be a nice one. Well, they're always -1 to hit, regardless. Yeah, Tyranid players are fully committed, probably because they had to spend so much money to actually get into their army in the first place. Can you imagine? Jesus Christ, dude. It's like, oh man, oh these Tyranids. You know, this is back in the 70s, you know. Man, these Tyranids, I love these Tyranids. They're so great. Casually spends like $5,000 on fucking Tyranids. Are any of them cheap? I don't. Tyranids are not a cheap army to play at all, which is pretty rough if you think about it. Like, that's rough, dude. When you're spending that much money, and they're like, ugh. To get started, I recommend Space Marines. The Custodes are the cheapest army to collect. Yeah, Custodes are probably the cheapest army aside from Imperial Knights. Yeah. You know, honestly, I would actually start collecting Custodes. What is a good Ultramarines 500-point army? That's a good question. Maybe I'll try making a 500-point Ultramarine after this one. I think this is nice. All right, let's look at it. Okay. We've got we're not using this anymore, right? We're getting rid of this. We're using our Autarch, which is a very good HQ. We're using our Spirit Seer. We're going to be doing Dire Avengers, like 2 squads. And then we're going to get a Fire Prism. Fire Prism. Where is a Fire Prism? Night Spinner.
So, what are you saying? Have you made so I'm not keeping track entirely, so I'm just
No, you're good. I don't think anybody really is, to be honest with you. Do we have colors here?
So how does this go down then?
Well, let me see here. I'm looking for a different color here of the Dire Avengers. That's pretty cool, but not what I was thinking. That's just fruity for me. Let me see. How about these boys? Oh, the Corsairs. Oh, right. Corsairs are the pirate faction. They're like a homebrew, right? Oh well, I can't really find them. I'm gonna need those cards, huh? I'll get that in a bit. All right, so we're gonna save this. New folder here really quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh my god.
What's up, bro?
Here we go. I just made these complex save locations.
Complex save locations. That sounds
Ammu
exciting.
wire. Now Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead and import this into Battlescribe. Yes. Battlescribe. Scribe to yes. Oh. Well, what's the link? No. Go ahead, import this. Rosters, beginner armies, 500 points, craft world, Eldar 500. I'm gonna need to do something with this where they can get a roster. Well, maybe a transport because yours are cheap. What? Are you talking about this Eldar list here? Sure that's the right model. Gotta head out. See you guys later. See ya, Tommy. Thanks for the follow, bud. Basic. 500 points.
So you've got this on a table now. Is this like a whole squad that you would go into fight with, or?
Oh yeah, I just imported this here. So in this 500 point list, we are running a autarch, and the autarch's purpose is to provide a aura effect, just be a beat stick whenever needed. Which she's all right. Not the best, but
Nice.
Oh yeah, her Path of Command ability allows her to refund stratagems on a 6-up. That's cool. She has a fusing gun, so not too bad. Then we have this Spirit Seer, who is supposed to just kind of chill around and cast psychic abilities.
Yeah, she looks like she's there to feed off of things like an assassin. Would that be accurate, or
What's up?
what kind of fighting style do you play with? Different types of fighting styles? She looks like an assassin. You know what I mean? That's what she reminds me of, like an assassin.
This chick is like a warlock, like a mage. He does nothing but casts psychic powers and shit.
Okay.
Then we have 2 squads of Dire Avengers, which are their basic troop type. They're cheapest. They're not phenomenal. they're purely there to capture objectives whenever possible. They got 7-inch movement, so that's all right. 18 inches range of assault 2, strength 4. Ugh. If you make a wound roll of 6 up, resolve that at an AP -3 instead of 0. Yeah, but ballistic skill 3. Not feeling it. It's all right. And then meanwhile, you have the fire prism, and the fire prism is actually your big boy. He's got a bunch of weapons on him. He's got a bunch of things on him. He's gonna be putting out a lot of shots with whatever you're choosing to shoot. Got this main weapon here that you can shoot it if it's dispersed or focused. If you do it dispersed, it has a heavy D6 with strength 6 and an AP -3, and it has blast. Focus. So this is it's not the best
The Emperor's will is your torch.
for anti-weapon, but you know it's going to be able to it's going to be a threat on the field for sure. And then it has a whole bunch of special abilities, shit that like lets him let's see here. Distance ranges are always measured to and from this model's hull. So it has a interesting. The barrier advances until the end turn. The type of heavy weapons it is equipped with are changed to assault. So you're actually able to move this thing, and even though it's heavy, not gonna have the not gonna. What's heavy? Heavy is like a -1 to hit penalty. But you'll be able to actually advance with this, which is a big deal when this thing has 16 inches of movement. So at the 16 inches plus D6, that's how much you'll be able to move it and then still shoot without any of the penalties. Yeah, and it's also this is at a weapon skill or ballistic skill of 3 up, so it's not that bad. Toughness 7, wounds 12, Up save. It does have a 6 up, feel no pain, so it is a little bit durable. It's not really durable at all, but you know, yeah. So very fast, very mobile, souped up fire prism. Yeah, you'll be having to deal with this. But 500 points, not too bad. Get some cards. So you're
So now you have everything on cards. Wow, man.
We'll actually save this.
All those guys don't show up for anything else other than the lottery raffle. Not lottery, the raffle.
What do you mean?
The loud ones.
The loud ones. What do you mean?
You know, The loud people in Discord.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. This 500 points. Object. There we go. Wait. Oh, come on, dude. Why? There we go. Okay, let's see. The list can work, but you have to actually get the boys to the objectives without them getting shot off the table. That's true. We gotta,
Why are you?
they're L attack, so they're -1 to hit, so they're gonna be.
Why does this take so much to go through, bro? Like, why does this? You've created everything. You've come to the table, and you got these cards. Like, it's
Well,
I'm getting out of breath.
all the cards could be. All the cards are basically already on the model, so if you hover over them, have this right here. Additionally, you'll see the same information if you hit numpad 1.
Okay. So what are we, you know, what's the plan here? You know, what are you meant to do with these guys now? Like, what's the next step? Because how many more steps are there? What are you?
Well, they're ready to play. This is ready to
Give me
play.
the rundown. Okay. Ready to play. Your deck's here, your team's here, your squad's here. Boom. You ready?
Yes.
Then what?
Ready.
Do you
Then,
even?
then
have
you
set
find
up a
your
second?
opponent. Huh?
Have you set up a second?
No, I don't. I don't have a second one.
Is this your first setup?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is
long.
this is a list that I'm unfamiliar with. I will say.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I don't mean to.
You know, this might be. It might feel a bit better if you had a third squad of Dire Avengers. I would might feel a little bit better, but
How many squads did you do? You did one.
I did 2. There are actually
You did
2
two,
squads. Right?
okay. Okay, two's not too bad in my mind.
I think that
A
this
little bit,
this unit this list has some weaknesses, and the weaknesses that you could potentially get you can get tabled with this. Even with the -1 to hit, like hurts a little bit.
It's difficult. It's difficult to comprehend that you spend so much time just to start to play the game.
Well, you have to research.
Dedication. It's big dedication.
You have to research. I mean, it's one of those games. It's any tabletop game, really. You can't just jump into any tabletop game. You gotta learn the rules.
Yeah.
Once the rules are good, then you're good. That's basically what we were doing there. Alright, what else do we got?
It's quite.
Drukari isn't too hard. Drukari is actually pretty easy. I can do that pretty quick.
It's quite a dedicated community of people, though. It's like you really have to be into this. I mean, obviously you can be new, but you know, when you, it's the rabbit hole is it's deep.
Oh yeah. So easy to do. Go Raider. Ravager. Not both. Last weapon here. This. Hey, transport. Outlaws.
Oh, I think I might be off. It's cool that you've done all this. It's a crazy dedication that people have to do all of this. I just don't know where to even. What are you meant to learn first then?
Just none of this that I'm showing you.
Yeah.
This is kind of advanced stuff that I'm doing.
You know, it's like you lure them in. You're like, hey, check this game out, and they're like, oh yeah, I kind of like this. You're like, now it's like this, right? And you open the case and reveal the truth, and it's just like with this game, it's just actually breathtaking to some degree.
What do you want? Want fixed attachment. Oh shit. This is some crazy slap together battle scribe shit right here.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed, so I'm gonna head out. But
Yeah, man.
it's cool seeing this.
We will
In a
catch
little bit
you.
more detail.
Catch you later, man.
Peace, peace, peace.
Well. Hmm. Oh, 1 for 10. Eh, I don't know. What about this squad? Take it with a splinter cannon, save myself 5 points there, and then I don't know, bring a. You can do with this. Do you make the homunculus your warlord, or do you make the archon? It's a good question. So I got a stinger pistol. What factions do you play competitive with? Tau, I guess. Death Guard. Custodes. The 3 ones I'm really familiar with. Even need. Just make sure you can actually score some victory points with it. This one, no problem. This list is actually not that bad. I mean, it's got a lot of warriors. 16 warriors. It's got a Ravager. Ravagers are so much better than the Fire Prism here, I think. What do you play for Death Guard? Off the top of my head, let's see. I like to play with Poxwalkers. I know, and yeah, I'm totally aware they're not that great, but I like that. I like to use them because of their feel no pain. The Plague Burst Crawlers because they're toughness 8. And you don't need line of sight, and usually they're kind of hard to deal with anyway. I just like to run them up the board and use their flamers. I'll take them with the flamers. And I'm a big fan of the Terminators. Now, I've been using Death Shroud Terminators, which aren't as good as their Terminators can get. But I don't know. I like them. That's what I use. Competitively, that's probably not the way to go. Competitive, that's actually a good question. Competitive Death Guard probably runs Mortarion, and I don't know, maybe you soup it with Chaos Demons and bring Nurglings, because I hear a lot of that. That's kind of like a flavor of them. Edition so far. You take them with I forget what it's called. It's one of their special possible chapter tactics. It's not even a chapter tactic. It's something else. Their Psychic Awakening trait thing. The one that allows you to let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. It allows you to use a stratagem on vehicles. I think it increases the AP. It might be something different. Not 100%. Yeah, not 100% on that one. What I really like in 9th edition is how you're not forced into stacking detachments. So you can pick basically whatever you want, but troops are still very useful. In 8th edition, you would start every list with at least 1 or 2 battalions, 2 HQs, and 3 troop detachment, and then try to fit in other stuff around it. In this edition, you do actually still see soup. Actually, there's Custode soup has been undefeated so far. Soup is pretty potent. Just to be sure I'm reading this rule right, when I deploy my transport, I have to pick everything in it. Then, yes, if you want to take your troops in a transport, you would declare that before deployment that they are in the vehicle. I believe that is the technical wording for it. I could be wrong, but I do know that you would declare at some point, usually either before or during the deployment, that they are going to be inside the vehicle, or the transport in this case. Yes, before deployment, declare what units are in what transports. Ah, okay. Thanks for that clarification. Strategic reserves are before deployment as well. Strategic reserves can be done during deployment, if I recall it correctly. You just have to spend a stratagem if it isn't free. I'm a top player as well. What do you use as your workhorse models? I am a big Ghost Keel and Riptide dude, but IRL, I am really trying really mobile list with XV8s and Coal Stars. So yeah, Triptides. It depends. Like if you want to be competitive, like if you really like, if you're going to tournaments, right? Bring Triptides. Bunch of Fire Warriors. Yeah, Ghost Keel has been alright. Oh, I'm sorry, Cold Star. The Cold Star battlesuit has been alright. As a kind of deep strike off the board, turn to delete something on the board. Stealth. I don't know about stealth suits. I'd have to talk to Aladaris about it because he actually keeps track of point efficiency on armies specifically. He actually, yeah, he keeps up with that shit. It's insane. I think stealth suits might be good. At least one squad. Considering that it's not about castling anymore, it's about playing two objectives, right? So Triptides is going to help you do that. You don't necessarily have to. You don't necessarily have to castle them up. You can use them to play the board because they have fly and they're actually pretty fast for what they are. Heavy burst cannon all the way. What are some other units? Well, Tao's basic unit troop is still good. Fire Warriors. Obviously, Cage of Fireblade. A must take still. For named characters, there's actually a few options there. You can still run Dark Strider. Dark Strider has the ability to I'm trying to remember. Oh, he gives an aura ability that allows you to fall back and shoot. And he also has another special ability that allows you to, I think it's +1 to wound or something like that. It's structural analyzer, something like that. So Shadow Sun is okay. Seen a lot of play coming out of hammerheads, so something about that people are kind of looking at. Since shield drones aren't really a big thing anymore. People are still running shield drones, just not as much as them. And then there's also talk about using gun drones instead of shield drones. I believe they're cheaper. Drones are all 10, with the shield drones at 15. I mean, shield drones are still pretty strong though, in my opinion. 5-point increase is not that much compared to other units. Like, even basic troops got like increases in points. Like everything went up. I like marker lights. If you like the marker lights, you can also consider taking taking some of the what are they called? Yeah, man, so many names. I don't even have them off the top of my head. The fire sight marksman, I think that's what they're called. You take that in a Sakia detachment, and that's not too bad in terms of marker light. 15 points for something that is 4 up invuln and a 5 up feel no pain. That can bodyguard other units is still pretty cheap. Yeah, exactly. Like it's more than the fact that you can, you know, make savior protocols. It's like that invuln, right? A 4 up invuln no matter what you're shooting in. And then the feel no pain. Like I've had a lot of situations where I've just shrugged off lots and lots of damage, just thanks to shield drones and good rolling. Have you seen any Gene Stealer cult Tyranid lists that you've been impressed by? So Gene Stealer cults are in a bad spot right now. The Tyranids in general, like, they haven't gotten any significant changes to them, but that being said, they still have enough units for them to be able to play competitively. So I mean, they still have things like the Exocrines and Warriors are still very good units and pickups for Tyranids. Tormagants and Harmagants are still alright. I think Exocrines. I'm not a Tyranids player, but I know a lot of Tyranids player, so they would be able to really. And also the warriors, and if you use the special rules, I forget the special rule timing, but there is a special ability that allows you to ignore AP minus up to AP minus 2. So AP minus 2, AP minus 1 is ignored. They just get their regular what is it, 3 up save or 2 up? I think it's a 3 up. Not too bad. Do you think I could fit a Riptide in 500 points and still be effective? In 500 points, a Riptide is not very friendly. The Riptide, especially if you bring heavy burst cannons, is going to deal with anything, pretty much anything at 500 points, just that model by itself. If you're supercharging it and shit, and if you even have if you even have just like a little bit of marker light support, like really the marker lights, you just want the reroll ones is what you're really caring about. You're not gonna, you branch and overcharge it and, you know, get the 3 up invuln. 3 up invuln on that fucking profile is just insanity. And then and then the fact that you can upgrade your profile for your heavy burst cannon. So I think it's like 16 shots. It's just a really wacky unit, and any Riptide, it's so hard to not be able to do something with a Riptide, especially if you bring the heavy burst cannon. Like 9 times out of 10, the Riptide is going to do some kind of work, and at 500 points, nothing really is. I don't know. It's tough. Let's see. Depends on what you're up against. Not gonna score many victory points. The thing is, it has fly. It doesn't have objective secure, but it's like you could still do things like engage on all fronts. Like it's still fucking fast as fuck. you can still, I believe you can still score objectives with it, so it doesn't even matter. Like, it just needs to move out. Like, at 500 points, a Riptide would be devastating. Period. I'm excited. Dark Angels getting +1 to hit. Stationary. I don't know too much about Dark Angels, to be honest with you. I will defer to your judgment, sir. I've been looking at mech, ESC, Buff Warrior, Bob, backed up, Hive Guard, and a couple of Bio Wars. Annoying. Yeah, that's true. That's another unit that I forgot. Hive Guard are still kind of like they're a lot more expensive, but they're still kind of crazy. Just the fact that you can kind of hide them somewhere out of line of sight and still be able to shoot with them, and they have a very decent profile. So, like, whatever you're shooting at is, it's gonna be taking some wounds at best, and at worst, they're just gonna get wrecked. May not be top tier, but I think it'd be compare. Yep. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end today's stream. I might revisit this beginner list thing at a later time, but it is getting a little bit late. And in the interest of keeping the stream schedules up, I don't want to go too crazy with my own schedule. And so I apologize for showing up so late today. We did the active wargamer. Also, I do apologize for the quality of the art stream earlier today being garbage. I will take a look into seeing how I can get that done differently. The setup that I have currently is a little limiting. It really doesn't help. Where's my things here? I don't understand. Where? Okay, here we go. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, so my iPad connects to the laptop, which creates a feed. The feed is what I actually feature for the painting stream. And so if I'm gonna switch it up because the sound card died and the music cannot be played through, then I would actually have to stream that feed over to my actual desktop setup. And so I need access to the stream stuff, right? So I can't really do that with the Mac, but unless I use like something like TeamViewer, and yeah, I would have to be controlling the stream from my MacBook over to my desktop. That just makes things so much harder. But you know, you guys who showed up today, subscribing and following, I appreciate you guys so much. You don't even believe you're helping so much. Even like I said before, like even you guys just hanging out in here helps us, helps everyone in the community. Like your presence here makes it more makes the stream more appealing and, you know, interest. So yeah, just participating in the stream helps get the word out on the community and helps get new people to discover us. So thank you so much for that. See you at the next stream. Do we have a stream set for tomorrow? I might have a stream tomorrow. I might. It will be totally different than anything we've ever seen before here on the TTS 40K stream. It would be would be a very fluffy kind of thing. We'll see what I can find. There's an idea that I have. I want a debate panel, but you know, not for the usual shit like politics. Like I was thinking about politics, but then I was like, no politics. Instead, let's do some debate on the lore stuff, right? And I think that that might be pretty interesting. So maybe we will do that. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. And once again, thank you guys for joining us. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your evenings, okay? Don't know what you're saying, but I disagree. Bye.
Because I said so. I wasn't gonna say anything bad.